Yo, what's going on everyone, it's TK and today we're gonna see the mecha troop in action in a new strategy with the fireball. So let's dive in and see how this strategy works. Alright, the first base I have right here is going to be a challenge. Yes, a friendly challenge which, guys, I put it on hard mode as you can see. So I want to show you how strong this strategy was first before we dive into 3 Legends League attacks. Now, what I do with the fireball, guys, when I see these type of bases, most of the time I choose a bit more to the side angle with the warden, so it can be easier for the invisibility spells to be dropped left and right, and then the core is the only thing available, so the Teslas wouldn't really mess you up. Now I use the mecha troop with a wizard to take down those 2 defenses on the left hand side, which is quite helpful because this is kind of the combination of the same exact combination as the super witches, but instead of 3 super witches we got 12 mecha troops. And look at this fireball, done and dusted. Now of course a lot of the strategies right now would triple the space, but the thing is it this fast? Look at the time. We got 2 minutes and 6 seconds right now when the mechas are inside the base. I have a few druids, and what you need to do with the mecha troops is to kind of drop them a bit more easier, as in you don't have to drop them all together, because look at what happens. They are gone. My king and warden have not been caught up just yet, so you need to drop them the way I drop in the Legends League attacks, which you will see very soon. But this was one of the first few friendly challenges that I've done, and I'm still getting a hand of, just used to how it works. But you saw how many mecha troops we lost. You are watching now the king going to the outside, and of course I have the queen with the mirror on this attack as well, so she can get cloned nicely on the outside. I'm gonna wall break everything in for later on to go in. This is where of course you got multiple spells, which you can use a rage with your warden if things are going wrong, and you can use a rage with the RC if you need to get through a very tough area. But don't forget, this is hard mode and we are having 4 heroes still alive, and look at the time again, 1 minute and we are already at the end of the attack. That's 1 minute of the actual attack, not from where we started with the warden walk, because the super witches would take longer as they are a bit slower. So this army is just wrecking these bases super quickly. So let's go to Legends League and see what it is. Alright, next base, we got this one, and again I'm gonna go in from a side approach. I really wanted to drop the fireball on the monolith because the CC is quite close by, so it can go down. So what I'm gonna do is not drop the fireball in front of the eagle like the warden drop. I'm gonna drop it a bit more to the side again, so we can take a few defensive buildings on this side and then have access with the double clone to the angles of the eagle, for example, and the ricochet cannon, so we can make everything invisible and then the fireball through the core. Just watch out with the amount of droids you need to use with the warden walk. Sometimes there may be more damage, so you may need 2 droids. Now I'm gonna wait for this warden to take down the wizard tower, and I believe I let him take down that bomb tower too. I may not, because the wizard tower on the left, it really scared me, but we're fine. Fireball, boom, all the core is gone except 2 infernos. So I'm gonna drag the king and drag the warden with the king, and now a mecha troop. Look how quickly it gets through the wall, getting the eagle down, because we don't have super witches, so it's tougher to get through buildings on the other side of the wall. Queen and Pekas to funnel, and look at the drop. This is important. A few mecha troops, a few droids, another mecha, you see how I'm dropping him? This is different than the last attack because these mecha troops will at least stay with the army. Look at the way I'm dropping them. They are so cool looking. They're just moving through the base exactly like kind of anime type, like a cartoon type something. It's just weird. I can't explain it enough, but now everything is together, not like the last attack, but look at the way they're moving. Even if you don't take a jump spell, they are gonna wreck through the walls so quickly. They're basically 3 times stronger than the root riders, I think, in front of the walls. They're too good. Now of course we got Valkyries from the siege barracks going in as well. We got the queen's mirror, but guys, honestly, look at the way they're still alive when we had it paired with our king and warden. One thing you're gonna notice is that, guys, we didn't use the champion. We didn't use a maxed queen magic mirror. We didn't use the broken king's gauntlet. Everything was mecha troops going through the base. This is the power of this strategy, and I cannot explain you enough how strong this really is. But let's move on to the next attack. Alright, double invisibility, and you know what we have to do? Always take one of them out. So what we're gonna do is, firstly, of course, we're gonna go with invisibilities, but one thing is for sure is that you need to watch out for Teslas. Now, one thing you can do is to drop the warden super quickly, but I do drop an invisibility before dropping the warden, because usually people tend to bait this. Yeah, people put Teslas, so your warden drop will activate that Tesla, and then of course you will just lose the warden fireball to one Tesla. As you saw, there is a Tesla. As I told you, that's exactly how people are baiting this fireball. But look, king went out, and it's a rip. Yeah, it is a rip, but don't worry, we got mecha troops going in. Look at them, they're going so cool. They just look so cool, man. With the mini warden, more droids healing everything from the back, and the bouncing healing will also heal the droids in front, and the king's gauntlet goes off already. This is a big rip. Now, one thing you're gonna notice is I'm gonna rage, and then this is where you can jump, but look at the droids. I'm jumping ahead of them. You don't have to jump them in the base because they can go in the base by themselves. So make sure you jump always to the town hall compartments. That is an important jump spell, and you don't want to mess up and have it go a 1-star. So because we had the king on the outside, we are kind of lacking on the damage with the gauntlet in the core right where the town hall is. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. You have to move around with it. So the queen with the magic mirror, I'm waiting on it to get to the town hall. King went back to full HP somehow with those droids, which is pretty good. So I'm gonna rage the queen, and this is where I got the healers and also that magic mirror. So what you can do is to have it all together raged up and getting that town hall compartment. I'm still not dropping the RC, by the way, just waiting on the queen to see if she's able to take down the town hall and also the surrounding heroes, so the RC has an easier path to finish this space off, because that is actually what it's gonna come down to. If I had the king, you know, the gauntlet would take down this entire area which the queen just got, and then my queen would be on the outside taking the rest of the base, and a champion on the back end, or maybe even no champion. We would have still triple. But now we have the champion ability going to pop it in front of the ricochet cannon. Unfortunately, the fox is he gonna die? Is he not? I don't know. I think it may stay. Yeah, he's staying alive. It's quite interesting. But we got this base done and dusted, even though there was a Tesla bait in front of that invisibility tower. So always, if you don't need to use both invisibilities for your warden walk, use one for your own warden. Last attack, I want to bring you this base because, guys, honestly, it's quite interesting how I use the fireball on this. You might be thinking, okay, how is he going to fireball the core? Is he going to fireball the multi-archer tower? Is he going from the side to fireball the multi-inferno? Is he getting the CC done? No. The answer is quite simple. No, I'm not. I'm going to fireball Eagle, Monolith, and 2 bomb towers. Simple as that. Boom. Done. No drama, no crazy warden walk, no insane fireball value, no invisibility getting used. Now I'm pulling the warden so the expo doesn't melt us, and this is where you can use those mecha troops in advance, but not right now. Okay, you need to wait a bit because the king is too far back. Let the king go a bit more forward, take more buildings out, add a few of these mecha troops. Let them go a bit more forward, add a few more. Then let them go a few more, and then you can add more and more with the droids so they can go together. But unfortunately, 2 of my droids went to the right, so we lost them and kind of swagged them. Now we jump to the core. So this is where your king's gauntlet can help you out a lot inside the core. Just make sure your queen has access to the town hall at least. This is something you can do when your one jump spell cannot give you access to the town hall. You can have your queen with the Valkyries and the Wallbreaker to take down the town hall. Now, there was an Ice Golem CC which is gonna stall my king quite a bit. So the gauntlet, yeah, is getting kind of wasted on one Ice Golem, to be honest. So this is where you can add the champion to help with your king and get this area done and dusted, because your queen on the lower side, she has invisibility, so I'm gonna even wallbreak her. She has access to most of the defenses. Only thing that is important is the core and the enemy royal champion. Popping my queen, a row, you know, kind of, I would say the healer puppet, and also that magic mirror. I'm still getting used to the name. Maybe I will just call it mirror, but still, this rage also kind of got swagged. So in general, this strategy is so powerful, and I cannot put enough words of how incredibly broken it is. So go ahead, use it in Legends League if you have already unlocked the mecha troop. I know some of you may just open the event tab, you may have been busy, but this is for that. Now I'm gonna bring you the Broom Witch tomorrow. Trust me, that strategy is one of the most broken strategies I've used since Lava Loon. Yes, they look kind of similar, but still, I'll see you on the next video. Take care and peace.